New heat out in the water. And another great matchup with Jack Robinson coming up against the wild card who has been so impressive, Nathan Hedge.
Another one of those, you know, veteran against a youngster. Both of them very accomplished here.
Jack Robinson got into the conversation too. Here's a replay, and Romo comes out.
The waves are absolutely firing. These two here did not have priority on that first exchange, so they were battling for position. Jack got the edge.
Here we go. Nathan Hedge, Hedgie, stalling in the barrel, traveling through the tunnel, comes out, and he's going to just do a carve on the open face, yanking the rail as he hits the channel here. So they answer back to Jack Robinson.
You know you want to clamp it, slow it down, but
Nathan Hedge back to live action as Teahupo'o is turning on, and Hedgie's excited too.
I mean, he's just incredible.
Nathan Hedge on the replay here. This is his second barrel out there, so judges owe us a couple of scores. Hedgie, high, tight, in the barrel, finds the exit, and a nice little flyaway. Kelly Slater moving on into the quarterfinals. Jack Robinson now in the priority situation, striking. Oh, high line, yanks up on the rail. Exit for Jack Robinson right on the hooter as the priority heat ended, and Jack Robbo's heat went into the priority heat.
Unbelievable. Did you see how high he got? That was definitely, he was like his board was vertical on the face and somehow able to ride over the top of the foam ball and get himself through that one. Went into the layback.
This was a 9.1, Peter.
That's what we saw before he went to break. And the fact that he went up so high, I mean, we could get, please, just get a slow motion of that again. Let's watch inside the hole here, but watch how he yanks up and then over the foam ball. He knew that that foam ball was going to come up the face, and he took that high line. So difficult and so technical. That's why Jack Robinson is renowned for his barrel riding skills, is doing that kind of thing right there. Yanked it up knowing that the foam ball was going to come up and able to get high and then come through it. And that's why it's a 9-point ride. I mean, so technical. Look at that, slowed down, then up into the wall. Oh, so good on the backhand.
Can we call him a tube maestro?
Sure.
This is a technique that's absolutely incredible and reactionary, right, Pete? Just the drag, but like you said, in slow motion, you can see the pull up the face, drifts up there away from that foam ball on the bottom, avoiding it intuitively, taking the high line, disappearing completely from view, and making sure that he finds a clean exit.
And it's anytime you just get this moment where you're like, wow, that was special. That's when you're going to see the numbers go up into the 9s.
Yeah, 6.5, here we go. Jack Robinson again gets a couple of pumps grabbing the rail and in and out of the barrel. Jack Robinson's having a heater right now. What a great heat for Jack Robinson.
Oh, man, he is just on fire. The waves are on fire. Hasn't made a step wrong pretty much this entire event with this type of work. See how he weaves himself, picks up speed, and then realizes, oh, I'm moving too fast, and slows himself down. Maximizes the barrel time. See if this improves on the 7.67. I mean, it's just hard to decipher. I mean, the judge's job has got to be pretty challenging, seeing that you're trying to decipher each and every one. But you think about Jack was able to pick up that 7.67 on the non-priority part of the heat.
He wants more. Here we go. Jack Robinson pulling in, pulling up, threading through this barrel again, and goes for that extra little bit of time in the barrel before exiting. So much control, Jack Robinson.
And slows himself down. Look at, see, released, back on the rail again, slows himself down for the final section. That's called technical tube riding. Finesse, everything you want. Not a huge wave, but man, he maximized everything on that and showed us how to ride the backhand barrel. Look at that. And this technique's been honed by the Irons brother over the years, and he has just taken that and ran.
So again, as we enjoy this from up above, Jack Robinson has clinched his spot in the final 5. One more time here for Jack Robinson. And just the beautiful technical barrel riding, an 8.5 for that ride. Let's enjoy it in slow motion.
And that's what it's saying. The judges are noticing exactly what he's doing here. I mean, there it is, slowing down, releasing the rail, pumping up into it. And that is, again, so technical and really hard to do. And then realizing, oh, I want to slow down. So he grabs his rail again, plants his butt in the wall, slows down, and then the last little piece of the section here, look at that. He literally put the handbrake on. He stops.
Yeah.
And gets the last little piece of the barrel there. So that is technical barrel riding. That is incredible.
And the reward, an 8.5. Combine that with a 9.1. Nathan Hedge with priority in the priority heat. He's out there in the white jersey. And scratching into this one. Airdrops into it. Big blast from the barrel and comes out of it. Nathan Hedge defying gravity.
Well, I told you it wasn't over yet.
Take a look at it.
Oh, super late, and airdrops down and stumbles into it and spit out, and the crowd goes wild. That was a gnarly drop way up on the shallow part of the bank there, on the reef, and out. Everyone in awe. Look at how thick that lip is. Very similar to what we saw in 2014. Yeah. Doing it again. That feels so good. Look at that. Just aired out, lands it, spits all over him, and then he comes out. That was really, really cool.
I mean, at that point, he must have been surfing by braille because there's no way he could see what was going on once this wave spit. But look at the drop.
How committed it is. I mean, again, releasing the fin, somehow pulling it together, keeping the board underneath him as that wave spits. Just has to set the rail, and that section goes over him, spitting even more. He's not seeing a thing at this point. Then finally daylight.
Incredible.
Scores look really good.
Yeah, they do, and deservedly so. Look at the excitement from Nathan Hedge as he makes his way out into the channel. Again, defying gravity on the drop. And here we go. Jack Robinson yanks it up, releases the rail, gets back on the rail, and takes that high line. One more barrel for Jack Robinson. What a show.
What a show. Speechless, Kaipo.
Well, I need you to keep talking, Pete, because we got some action right now. What an exchange.
Take a look at Jack's last wave.
So we're still waiting on this score right here for Jack Robinson. He's going to have to better 8.5 if he wants to improve his position.
Again, so technical. Just understands the pace of this wave. Able to release, to get speed, able to put the brakes on at will.
Coming back to live action and hiding again under the curtain. We're going to come back to Nathan Hedge. Remember, he needs a 7.73. Quick reaction, gets out the back, gets another wave.
Oh, man, I want to have a little break again. I need to breathe.
What is going on?
It's not over yet. And look at this. Really deep into this one. Big old cavern. That is incredible. Feels right. I think that's going to be enough.
One more time, Pete.
Look at the technique, glides those hands all the way through. Nice, long, big open barrel, and he loves it. That is exhilarating. That is the best feeling in the world. Water angle, again, non-stop. I mean, it is just a blur. He kept wearing the jersey after the end of the heat, too.
Jack Robinson on the comeback, needs a 9.21, threads this barrel behind the curtain, fights for an exit, fighting and makes the exit. Jack Robinson's going to go down swinging.
Yeah, he is going to go down swinging. 30 seconds to go. Probably not going to turn the heat with that one there. Just not intense enough of a wave. Yeah, no, not quite the size of wave that he would have liked. Just didn't quite have that hollowness. And so this is going to come under. And unfortunately for Jack, he's going to finish with an equal ninth.
Coming under and not getting the score. It is official. Nathan Hedge surfs his way into the quarterfinals. What a run from the wild card. And it continues here.
Yeah, wow. I mean, I got to soak it all in because it's just non-stop action. And what an incredible performance by both those surfers.